I don't think we talked enough about Tristan Newton's struggles during those weeks when they got down bad.
Yeah.
And I think part of that was because when they weren't guarding Andre Jackson, it meant that you had another guy in the paint, and he couldn't drive and get those curls to the basket, and you couldn't get a dime of those post touches. And when you can't get a dime of those post touches, then it kind of limits your effectiveness running Jordan Hawkins. It just everything gets bogged down when you're playing 4-on-5 offensively. And Tristan Newton, I mean, look, we've said it. I said it at the start of the year. You guys said it during the year. Tristan Newton, Jeff,
listen,
he figured it out.
We weren't the only ones who said it. The UConn staff questioned it. They questioned whether Tristan Newton was the guy, right? You know that.
Mm-hmm.
They did. When I was there preseason, Andre Jackson was hurt. He hurt his finger or something, so he sat out practice. So I remember coming out of practice being like, man, first thing I said, you guys are in trouble point guard-wise. And all the assistants and Dan were there, and they were like, you might be right. You might be right. They just didn't know at that point. They didn't know what Tristan was going to grow into.
And they figured out how to be able to maximize his strength, right? How strong he is and how big he is. He's like,
well,
he's
especially
like 6'4",
tonight.
6'5",
especially against Trammell. I mean, that was honestly the biggest mismatch of any mismatch out there. I thought was Trammell against Newton.
Hey,
because Newton could do whatever he wanted.
In the pregame, who did I say was going to have a big game?
Tristan Newton.
Because Trammell couldn't guard anybody on the court. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
Did you not predict a buzzer beater in this one? I wasn't sure. I didn't listen to your
I
segment.
said it was only going to be a 9-point win. Though,
Oh, okay.
So.
I said 12 to 15.
Yeah.
We missed
I had
that.
the parlay, by the way. I had the
Nice.
Did you?
Yeah, I had UConn first half and UConn over.
I thought that was your new
I just went
shtick,
all
honestly.
UConn.
I thought you were just going to predict a buzzer beater every game.
No, only when there's going to be a buzzer beater.
Got it. Understood. So let's flip quickly to the San Diego State side of things here. Obviously, a very magical run.
Great run.
To your point, T.O., they out-toughed nearly everybody they played in this tournament.
Today's episode is presented by Underdog Fantasy, the easiest place to play college basketball's pick'em, where you get real cash prizes simply by picking player stats in this weekend's games. In pick'em, all you do is pick whether a player will go higher or lower in Underdog's projected totals. That's points, rebounds, whatever. If you're like me and you think Marquise Noel is going to go absolutely nuts this weekend, pick higher on his points projection, throw in a couple of other picks, and if you hit them all, you can win 20 times your money on a single game. Underdog's slick mobile app is easy enough that dummies like Jeff Goodman have even figured it out. So go to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the app and use the code FIELD, FIELD, to get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Get in on the madness now.